Hello and welcome back again. So only a day, and a day later I'm dropping another video. So welcome to Sneaker Freakers, young and old. As you can see from the title, I have also, as well as these that I showed yesterday, which are these amazing 4D printed trainers from Adidas. I managed to pick up these as well, which is the Alexander Wang Turnout trainers. I hummed and hawed for a while about these. I wasn't sure if I wanted them, and then they sold out on Adidas. And then I think it was Foot Patrol, where I bought them from, dropped it about a week after the original drop. They dropped a load on their site, and I thought, just go for it. And the sizes have been slowly selling out. They've sold out completely on adidas.co.uk, and they're slowly selling out on other sites. So eventually I think they'll sell out and they'll be reasonably collectible. Now I did like them, and they came in two colorways. They came in this black and red colorway, and also a red, so not red, a grey colorway. And I really wanted the grey, but I'm a black sneaker guy. So I bought these. So this is the box they come in, as you can imagine, with an Alexander Wang special edition. They come in a fairly nice one. He's done a few collabs with Adidas, and to be honest, I never really liked any of the other ones. There was one, I can't remember, a year ago, which I nearly looked at. Actually, there was not even a year ago, I think it was 3 months ago, there was a collab, and I nearly got them, but actually they were hideous. They were really hideous. The one with the big thick laces. And then there was another collab last year which looked more like a tennis sneaker with the boost sole. Didn't like those at all. But these ones are great, and we can really thank Virgil and Nike and other designers who are doing this whole sort of inside out. You've got the Mars yards that I have with their sort of deconstruction, and then I've also got the Air Force ones by Virgil, which I've never worn yet. Don't know whether I'm going to keep them or sell them. And you know, this whole deconstructed and the outside inside, and you know, got the word letters on it. And so this is the Alexander Wang version of that. This is his collab where he basically puts, he calls them the turnout trainers, and effectively it's the inside of the trainer on the outside. So let's have a look. It's quite a nice box, as we see. Let me show you the end. I'll show you it for a little few seconds, because I usually put it on for too short a time. And these are the size 11, so size 11 all day, every day. All day, every day. I'm also using this mic because I get a few complaints that my videos are too quiet, so hopefully this mic helps work it a bit better. Now, again, in keeping with the turnout and the inside out theme, the box itself is inside out. The inside out box was the Nike Virgil collab that was inside out as well. So you know, you got an inside out box where it's got Alexander Wang on the inside and the blues on the inside or on the outside. So you know, keeps the theme. Quite a nice little box. You get with it a sort of red bag. This is very nice. Some Japanese writing, or it could be Chinese, but I think it's Japanese. And it's sort of a nice little tote bag made out of plastic, like a plastic tote bag. So let's put that to the side. We get the 3 foils. I'm not sure what that is though. It's not sticky or anything, so it's just a piece of paper. And on the back it says the leather may not be great because it's original leather, so who cares. And then the sneakers themselves come in these little sort of shoes that you normally wear when you go to a museum and you have to put something on your shoes. So they've got these little socks on your shoes. So let's take those out and let's just have a quick look at the rest of the box, and basically nothing else, just an inside out box. There is this piece at the end, but it's empty. And again, you've got the whole inside out theme going onto the box. So let's move that to the side. And let's take off the booty from this Alexander Wang turnout trainer. So here we go. So I think there's 2 themes this is really tapping into. The first theme is it's tapping into this sort of inside out deconstructed theme that's coming from Virgil and other designers. The other thing is it's tapping a little bit into the not deconstruct, that's the previous point. The other thing is it's tapping into the dad sneaker, the big sneaker thing. And I've got some nice Adidas Youngs, which I'll do a review of in the next few days downstairs. But and they're sort of more of a dad sneaker. So this is a bit of both. It's inside out, deconstructed, and dad sneakery. So let's have a look at the sneaker itself. You can see I got the black and red. And the reason I like this is that there is a bit of a hark back to the original NMDs. If you remember the original NMDs that came out, the ones that are a zillion pounds now, the NMD boosts, you know, what was famous about them was the sort of red and blue inserts. And so this has got a throwback to that Adidas red insert going on in the shoe. The only thing I wasn't too sure about is this sort of gum piece here. I like the gum on the sole. I always like a gum sole on a sneaker, but I'm not so keen on this gum piece here. But we'll see how that lasts. So this shows we've got the insert here. We've got a piece of gum on the back. You can see the trefoil is upside down. The trifoil is upside down for the Adidas. Back to the turnout theme. Adidas is upside down on the tongue tab, which is, it's sort of semi-deconstructed tongue, so it's not quite deconstructed in the same way as the Mars Yards are, but it's semi-deconstructed. You've got on the inside of the tongue, you can't see it too well here, but you can just see it there. On the inside of the tongue, you have the sort of label. So the label, which would normally be on the inside of the tongue, is on the outside. Okay, so turnout. Then again, if we look at the little things like the stitching is on the outside rather than the inside, so it's all back to the turnout. We've got a sort of a big chunky theme going on around the base. Again, we've got it written here, which says, which is the model number. Again, this is back to the Virgil theme of putting the sort of, the technical model numbers of sneakers on the outside because it makes them a bit more cool. It's not boost. There's no boost on here. It's a standard, standard sort of, foamy type sole. No boost going on. But then, I've got the Youngs, and the Youngs are very comfy, so I'm sure these will be as well. We've got the, you can see inside where we've got the sole, the insole. It doesn't come out, and basically just says Adidas, Alexander Wang, originals back to front on there, as you can see. Funny enough, in my video screen, it's the right way around, and Adidas is back to front because that's just the way Apple cameras work. But for you, it'll be back to front, and Adidas will be the right way around. Nothing really. Oh, there is something. So you've got the inside of the tongue is the outside of the tongue, and the outside of the tongue is the inside of the tongue, with the label information. The other thing you can see is, and this is why I also preferred the black versus the grey, is on the grey, this front piece is more or less see-through. So where you've got the black material, this sort of black mesh material that allows you to see inside, on the grey, the mesh material is sort of white or grey, and so it's almost completely see-through. And rather than getting a hint of the interior as you do with the black ones, you see it all, and I prefer the hint. And again, you can see it's sort of the sneaker information there is on the inside, so you can see the model number and all of this sort of information. You've got model number, categories, size UK, etc. is all written on it, and you can see that just there. If we look at the end of the tongue, the end of the laces, you've got Alexander Wang written on one side and just the Adidas logo on the other side like this. See if I can get that one as the camera. There you go. And that's about all. The sort of the back end here is, it pulls away, like you can see. Again, a bit of the inside out theme going on, upside down, inside out, outside in, etc., etc. So that's a sneaker. Let's have a look at the other side. Not because the other side is going to be any different, because the other side hasn't got a hanger on it, and it'll be easier for you to see. So here we go. We can see the black. If we look at the material, there isn't, it's talking about there being leather on it. There isn't a huge amount of leather on it. This is leather on the back, leatherish. Yeah, this is leather on the back, so this back tab's leather. This is actually just a sort of, an old style gazelle type fabric, like a basic fabric. These stripes are sort of a suede leather, and this front piece is suede here, all the way around. You've got the suede here, and then this is a mesh. So it's sort of a combination of mesh, plastic, and suede, basically, with a little bit of leather on the back. These retail, what did I pay for them? I think they were 200 quid, 199. I've seen actually some sites selling for 220, which is a bit ridiculous, I think. And there you go. So that's the sneaker. This is the Alexander Wang Turnout Trainer. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope the sound's a little bit better from the microphone here. And there you go. So quick on foot, and that's me, Geordie Geek, over and out. Before I go though, number one, follow me on Instagram. That's me down there, Geordie Kicks. Number two, like the video. Why not? It's only a click. Number three, if you like sneaker reviews from an older dude, click the subscribe button and you'll get to see these in some sort of a YouTube-y type window. Number four, have a great day. See you later.